Welcome, and thank you for watching another installment of Coach Yahweh's Tweets Expounded. I'm Robert Yahweh, your financial literacy coach. Today's tweet has to do more with your startup, and what it says is that startups are a human experiment. What I believe whoever coined the term was trying to say was, a lot of what determines the success of a startup is not really the product. It's more the interaction, the chemistry between the fellows who start up the business, the creators, the formation, the garage group, as we call it. And like you realize with a lot of more of the technology startups, is down the road one of the founder members tends to get sidelined or moved aside. And this has happened with all the great companies. You look at Apple, you look at Microsoft, you look at Facebook, which a lot of people don't know, had to drop off part of one of its founders. And it says a lot towards how to have a successful startup, because there's a lot of tension in a startup, in a way that if the chemistry does not work, then the radicalness or the freshness of the product trying to be brought to market will not make it through. And that is why 90% of startups don't make it very far. They tend to die off within the first 2 to 3 years. And a lot of it has to do just with the chemistry. The same applies to when one gets married. It's a human experiment. You take two individuals from two totally different backgrounds, with two totally different ideals, norms, standards, and then you put them together and expect success overnight. It takes a long while. I've been married 15 years and actually going 16. And the experiment still continues. You still realize newish things between the two of us. And to many, you realize they give up early enough, even on the family front, on the home front. That is why you have such a high divorce rate, high separation rate. Not only in the developed world, but it's becoming the norm in the developing world. Because you're required to be much closer, you're required to be more transparent today with your spouse than you needed to before. The same happens with your startup. You have to be transparent with each other. So the journey towards financial literacy, financial independence, financial freedom is a human experiment between you, your spouse, your children, to get on the same page. And I hope your experiment will be a success. Thank you very much for watching another installment of Coach Yahweh's Tweets Expounded. I'm Robert Yahweh, your financial literacy coach.